ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to NetworkMarketingPro.com. Well, the week has gone by fast here with Randy Gage. Shark Week or Randy Gage Week, whichever you want to call it. But it's been great. You're talking over the last 4 days about a lot of ideas, a lot of discussion. It's awesome. You got a little sample yesterday of what we get to do all the time, which is challenge each other and banter back and forth and explore ideas, which is really fun. I hope you find a mastermind friend that you can talk about ideas inside of our profession together. Do that. Use this as a platform, this show as a platform to get some ideas, but then go debate them. Create a little group and talk about them. Pick your ideas. I hope that you challenge. If you don't disagree with some of the comments, challenge them in the comments below. Go ahead. Feel free. I am all for the debate. I think it helps sharpen all of our kind of skills. But Randy, one of the things that you're known for more than anything else, I think, outside of network marketing, you have built a career around this idea of prosperity. You've written many, many different books, and you've got lots of different programs that help people get to this prosperity mindset. And first of all, why is that important to the people who are watching this? Are people really afraid of success? Are they really programmed to not prosper out in the world?
Yeah, and it's funny, I was training and teaching in network marketing, but what I found is I'd go to Detroit, I'd do a seminar and get a standing ovation and everybody's excited, and then I'd go back 3 years and I'd have the same people coming back and they were still struggling, and they loved the first one. They gave me a standing ovation, glowing testimonials, said it changed their life, and I'd come back and they're in the same space. Say, how is that? And this was over the period of time I was studying prosperity, and in my case it was self-defense. I had my restaurant seized by the IRS. They auctioned it off. I was $55,000 in debt, which, coming from where I was coming from at that point in my life, seemed like millions of dollars that I could never repay. And so I began this study of prosperity, which I've now been doing for 15 or 18 years now. And I realized it isn't enough to tell them, here's how to get a prospect's phone number, or here's how to do a meeting, or here's how to make a presentation. We've got to change the mindset upstairs. We've got to get them open to the idea of manifesting wealth and prosperity.
All right, well, let me ask you this. And ladies and gentlemen, underneath this program, I'm going to link up Randy's information, because in 10 minutes we're not going to be able to really dive into prosperity the way we want to. But I want you to go check out his books, check out his audio programs around the prosperity concept. He's created a special code, so you're going to get a special discount just for the Network Marketing Pro community. I want you to know, as I've told you before, I make $0 from recommending this. That's not true for, well, no, you sold your publishing company too.
Yeah, I don't even own that company.
Okay. So you sold the publishing company too, but I will tell you that I make $0 on that. I'm only recommending it because I believe in the information that the content that he provides can help you with your business. But here's what I'd like you to do. Over the course of the next 5 minutes or so, what are some key prosperity concepts that people need to understand? What are the big things that people will get out of learning how to take prosperity into their business and their lives?
Number one, you can't be treated for prosperity. You have to be open to receive it. There's no book, there's no tape, nothing that will treat you for it. You have to open your mind to prosperity. You have to reprogram your subconscious mind. And my last book was really all about the programming we get from what I'll call the data sphere: TV, radio, internet, organized religion, government, your peer group, emails. We're all being programmed 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, that with mind viruses, which are called memes, right? We get these mind viruses, and they actually parasitize and infect the host and cause you to replicate the virus. Just like getting a virus on your computer. You get a virus on your subconscious mind, on the hard drive.
Give one brief example of what you mean by that. That sounds awfully technical to me.
Money is bad. That's a meme.
I got
it. Rich people are evil. That's a meme. It's spiritual to be poor. That's a meme. Those are very dangerous but very prevalent mind viruses out there in the ethers right now that have infected most people.
Got it.
So, organized religion will teach you that, yeah, it's better to struggle and be poor and you're going to get your reward in the afterlife. Well, if you're if you're of the belief that you're going to have to be reincarnated 180 times before you reach enlightenment, and you're only on lifetime number 127, what's the chance you're going to allow yourself to be successful? If you were raised in Catholicism or some other organized religion that says, you're a sorry sinner, you were born in
You're
sin.
scaring me now. You're scaring me so bad.
Let's
right
be
now.
real. See, now understand this, because I know already people are starting to get down to the comments, right? You're already sweating a little.
I am a little bit. I am.
But here's the reality. I've studied Christianity. I've studied Buddhism, Hinduism, Jewish faith, all of that, all of the major organized religions of the world. The core message is one of prosperity. The core message of those things is wonderful, but the message has been hijacked by fundamentalist elements. If you take Islam is this wonderful belief, but you take someone like Osama bin Laden or Saddam Hussein, they hijack that message. That's not the true message, is we got to go out and kill all the non-believers, but they would lead people to believe that, right? So it's not that the core message is bad, it's some of these organized religions have prostituted the message, hijacked the message. So organized religion, government, look at all this socialism, these bailouts and everything. The government needs you to be needy. The scariest thing to any government is a wealthy, successful, confident person who doesn't need free prescriptions and doesn't need medical care and doesn't need, nationalized whatever. So they need you to be needy. So you have all these things, the TV, the radio, the movies, the books in popular culture. The authors of them are infected with the same message. It's not that there's a conspiracy. They've got the same memes that they were programmed with. So you take James Cameron makes a movie like Titanic, which was the highest grossing movie in the history of the world. That movie's on 150 levels programming you. Money is bad, rich people are evil, it's spiritual to be poor. And the more you like that movie, the more lack and limitation programming you have. When we talk about John Grisham books or popular TV shows, most of the programming we're getting is programming you for lack and limitation. And if you don't reprogram that, if you don't eviscerate those negative beliefs and replace them with positive beliefs, then you're all. And I did this for 30 years. I sabotaged my own success. Every time I started to break through, every time I started to make some money, every time I started to get a promotion, every time relationships started to work, my health started to work, I found a way to sabotage it.
Well, let me ask you this. Now I know you do lots of crazy prosperity things. I shouldn't say crazy, but you do things that other people don't do. The way you live your life. You're not clipping coupons. You're not looking for deals. I mean, you are living your life out there in a different way than most people.
Out loud and in color.
Out loud and in color. But what did you do at the beginning? When you first started to reprogram your brain? Because a lot of people are programmed. When you first started to reprogram your brain, we got about a minute and a half. What did you do to start, and what would you recommend people do here?
I did self-development every single day. I read stuff by Reverend Eric Butterworth, by Charles Fillmore, Ernest Holmes, The Science of Mind. Timeless stuff from 100 years ago that is the universal principles of prosperity that transcend all time, all economies. And I recognize the economy my prosperity had nothing to do with the government, the economy, what's my boss, my job. It had to do with what's up here. So I program, still to this day, I start off every day with positive programming. I go to bed every night with positive programming. Think and Grow Rich, As a Man Thinketh, the magic of thinking big. I'm always feeding my subconscious mind. I play subliminal CDs at night while I sleep, so that when I'm in an alpha state, I'm getting positive programming, because that's scientifically been proven to show when your subconscious mind is programmed the best. It's most receptive to that. So I work on me all the time.
Totally agree with personal development. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we've had a great week, and you know what? We could go for a year every single day and continue to talk about topics like this. But it's been a great week. I hope you've gotten a lot of value out of it. I can't wait to see the comments below today's show. It's going to be fascinating, and I love the debate. But Randy, thank you very much for taking the time. I really appreciate it. I know they do too.
Thank you, guys.
Ladies and gentlemen, here's my wish for you always, is that you decide to become a network marketing professional, that you decide to go pro. Ladies and gentlemen, together, we're changing the network marketing world. Until next time, see you later, and bye-bye for now.